Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we are going over an email that I got from someone, and this is not the first of these emails. I got actually a bunch of emails the other day. A few days ago, for the last few days, we've basically been talking about how basically no one's able to log in at Doordash and stuff, and I've gotten quite a few responses, but this one is particularly interesting because he is basically doing what I have said I would never, ever do, and that is delivering on the Strip. Delivering on the Strip, for those of you who do not live in Las Vegas, if you do a delivery on the Strip, it can go two ways. You can know it can either be like, great, the customer comes down to the hotel area and picks up the food from you, or you might have to park. Then you might have to, like, sometimes you might even have to like pay for parking, you know, because they give you like the first 60 minutes for free at some places, but some places don't even do that. Some places give you free if you have a Nevada license, but some places you just gotta pay, which can be pretty bad, you know, obviously. I think that you can always, I'm pretty sure any place now you will not have to pay. There was one time when I first started dashing about 4 or 5 years ago, I was actually doing Postmates, so it was relatively new food delivery at the time, and I had to pay for delivery. I didn't. I was like, nah man, I'm not paying. Like, I'm just gonna call this person. If they don't answer, then they're not getting the food, because obviously if I pay $5 for Postmates at the time, they're only paying $4, so it's like, I'm not gonna pay and not have to do it. Anyways, so let's go to this email. Jake. His name is Jake. Hey, my name's Jake. I watch your channel a lot. I recently got into Doordash about 6 months ago. I've always been kind of a bit of a cherry picker. I haven't been able to get onto Grubhub or Uber Eats, kind of like you. I don't have any other apps available except for Instacart, but Instacart I never can seem to get an order. Since the last 3 weeks, we haven't really been able to log in on Doordash in Las Vegas. I've been trying my hardest to become a top dasher, even though my acceptance rate is still only 24%. Now, for those of you listening, you need to be at 70%, and you have to have a whole bunch of other stuff too. It's like 4.75 rating or something like that, and 95% completion rating. All those aren't hard at all, but the problem is when you're doing the acceptance rate, you're trying to get your acceptance rate up, it's not a fun time, because you're going to be doing a lot of $2 to $3 deliveries. Anyways, it says, I haven't been able to get my acceptance rate up very high. It takes forever. I've been accepting every single order, even doing $2.50 orders. Lately, the only place that I've been able to log in is on the Strip. So I've been doing consistent delivering on the Strip. It seems like it's pretty easy to log in generally every time you want to log in. But the problem is, a lot of times you end up doing $3 or $5 deliveries on the Strip. Usually at nighttime around 7 to 9. There's always a peak pay, but I've been doing a lot of very low paying orders on the Strip. What suggestions do you have for me? Because this is my only source of income. Shame on you. Don't rely on this as one source of income. Would you suggest going on Craigslist and looking for other jobs? Is there any other apps that I'm missing out on that I could possibly be able to do? Or what would you suggest? Thanks. So what I would suggest, yeah, I would say probably you want to, there's so many different ways of making money. Like, gig apps and stuff are not the end all be all for independent contractors. So many things you can do. I wish you would have like included some maybe like skills or past jobs that you have had, because obviously that's going to play a huge factor on what kind of job you get or what you're going to do as far as another gig job, or if you really want to stay independent contractor. Like, personally, I don't ever want to have an employee job again. I don't like my taxes being taken out before I even get to like choose what to do with them. You know, you can't write anything off and any of that stuff. Personally, I have 4 sources of income: my footwear company, my YouTube channel, my stunt show. What did I say? Footwear, YouTube, stunt show, and then delivery driving. And then I of course do like photography on the side and stuff. I don't really do that much, but I do have like a little photography gig coming up. But yeah, it's not something I really take seriously anymore, at least. That used to be my full main source of income, was photography and running social media pages and stuff for other companies. Personally, and I would suggest this to everyone, I would say you should have at least 3 sources of income. 2 solid sources of income. Of course, like, one has got to be like your bread and butter, like your main one. For me, that is my show. My show is like, it pays like more than double or triple probably than the next one, you know? We make at least 3 times. I personally make at least 3 times on my show what I make on my next source of income, which is probably my YouTube channel, because I don't really touch the footwear company money. And obviously, Doordash is not really like a substantial source of income for me. I don't do it very much anymore. Personally, though, I think everyone should have at least 3 sources of income. Now, obviously, I only really know about like social media and content creation and that kind of stuff. Personally, I think it's pretty simple to get a camera. Obviously, though, that I'm a little biased. I make a living with cameras. But with a camera, there's so many options you have. You can do a YouTube channel, you can do photography, you can do real estate photography. Personally, like a month or 2 ago, I was looking for new houses, and I was just like, what is up with all these crappy photos? Like, just getting your foot in the door with like real estate photography, I think would be great. But yeah, generally, I would probably say what you should do is go on Craigslist or LinkedIn or something and just start looking up other sources of income. Like, don't rely on these gig apps, because like I've told people so many times, like, DoorDash, sure, like, you're still like not deactivated or anything, but like I've been saying to people, it can just, your income can literally disappear overnight. And that's what we've basically seen since like January 1st, is like people can't log in, and if you can't log in, you can't make any money. So it's like, this is what I've been telling people, you know, it's, you don't want to rely on that, you know, and you can't really rely on any source of income, especially if you're an independent contractor. They can all disappear at any moment. Like, just within the last 2 years, my stunt show income completely disappeared because of COVID. My footwear company, our sole factory, burned down, and our shoes have been on like a 5-month delay, which they should be here today, hopefully, if not later tomorrow or something. At least the team shoes. My YouTube channel, I said the C and the V word too many times. They cut my freaking views and revenue like directly in half, if not less than half. And that was just like kind of out of my control. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking about the C and the V word, you know? But I don't know. I kind of just ramble a lot. Anyways, I got flagged for it, and then I basically lost like half my YouTube revenue. And these kind of things happen, you know? Like 2 years ago, I got deactivated from Doordash and then reactivated right away after I kind of disputed it. But these things happen, and this is why, if you want to be an independent contractor and basically make your own schedule and work for yourself, there's things you got to do, and that's like marketing yourself. Like, you are basically your own business. As an independent contractor, you are running your own business. So as a business owner, you have to think like a business owner and not like an employee. The problem is, too many people, they react and they operate like employees as independent contractors. You cannot do that. You have to operate like a business owner. As a business owner, you got to have a freaking marketing department. You gotta have a sales department, you know? You gotta be making sales, which in turn is just getting more sources of income or finding jobs and stuff. Don't get comfortable. Like, that's one of my favorite sayings, is do not get comfortable. I might even like write it on my body somewhere. Maybe not, but don't get comfortable, because the moment you get comfortable, this is how my first social media business failed. I had this huge contract from Razor, and I was running their social media, and I was like, dude, I'm making so much money. It was like, I made over $100,000 in 1 year, my first year of business. Big mistake, because I didn't get any other clients. That whole year, I was making significant income, and I had this contract locked in. January 1st came around, Razor didn't want to re-sign the contract, and I got left with, what would you say, the hot potato or something, you know? Like, I was holding the bag at the end, like, uh-oh, I don't have any other income. So I basically burned through my savings. I was like, well, all my friends are famous YouTubers, so I'm going to try to be a famous YouTuber. spent like 3 years before I even made a single dollar on YouTube. But anyways, my problem was I didn't look for other sources of income. And if I would have been spending that whole year looking for other clients and stuff, then I probably wouldn't have been like, who knows how my life would have turned out if I would have continued on with my social media business. But anyways, I hope that kind of answers your question. I honestly like feel so bad for you if you're trying to up your this is like the biggest DoorDash nightmare of all time. Trying to up your acceptance rate while also delivering on the Strip. Like, I don't think anyone realizes how horrible that sounds. But if you've ever been to Las Vegas Strip, imagine like having like, when I was doing Postmates there was so many random places I would deliver. Like, I had to park at the MGM one time, carry a freaking Five Guys bag, go down like 2 elevators or something like that, right? Like, because I was delivering to one of the restaurants that was on the Strip, like one of the employees did, or one of the employees ordered it. So I like, thank God I have my scooter or something, you know. I rode with a freaking Five Guys bag for like, I want to say like 3/4 of a mile, because some of the parking structures are pretty far away from the restaurants, especially if the restaurant is in the middle of the block, you know, and then you're riding through a bunch of people. You got to go find out. I wish I remembered what restaurant it was. It was a pretty good one. Anyways, but it was that burger place. Shake Shack. Had to deliver to Shake Shack. And I was like, what this guy is literally ordering a Five Guys to a Shake Shack? Really? I remember that. Anyways, it was a Postmates order. It was probably like 5 years ago. But it was a nightmare. So I can only imagine trying to up your acceptance rate while delivering on the Strip. Like, you guys who don't live in Las Vegas, you have no idea. It is miserable. But some people think it's like their bread and butter. You know, if you had a motorcycle or like a bike or something, it might not be that bad. The problem is when people want it delivered to the hotel room and you have to go through a gigantic casino and find the room, and then you probably get lost in the casino on the way back. It can be pretty confusing. But anyways, hope that answers your question, Jake. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoy these videos at all, please consider subscribing to the channel, smash that like button, and go to offaccessathletics.com. Use the discount code OFFACCESSTANNER and get yourself some shoes. Got the new skate shoes coming in. Anyways, we will see you guys in the next one. Let me just give you a quick preview of the skate shoes, even though these ones are dirty because I've been wearing them for the last 6 months. But yeah, we got these, and then we got the low tops. The low tops are obviously cut off like right here, so, but look at this little emblem. I thought I was so smart when I added that emblem. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be such a nice touch. But anyways, these shoes are dirty as hell. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, make that money. I feel bad for the guy that's got to deliver on the Strip. But anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.